Here from Roberta's. This is, you're getting 6 beautiful plants, our Ocean Sunset series ice plants. So one of the most popular plants that have ever been on QVC is Roberta's ice plants. Now they are giving us the largest, most vibrant flowers we've ever experienced in an ice plant. You're getting orange, you're getting violet, you're getting orange and violet together. And here's what's so great. And I'm here with Devin Walline, 4th generation of Roberta's. These are one of the easiest plants to grow. They actually thrive on neglect after you get them started.
They totally do. This is one of the easiest plants. It does so much for you in your garden with such little effort. I love this plant because this is one of the best ground covers.
Wow, look at
but
that.
It's back with the most beautiful, largest, most colorful flowers we've ever had on any ground cover. And you're getting 6 plants in this collection, 3 different colors.
This is ground cover with flowers that are about the size of daisies.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild.
Your plants will look like they're absolutely covered with little daisies all over the plants. Now, if you're unfamiliar with ice plant, what it is, it's a winter hardy, succulent, evergreen, drought tolerant, heat resistant, deer resistant ground cover that will look beautiful in your yard 12 months out of the year, but then you have these gorgeous flowers that will bloom for 4 to 5 months, year after year after year.
Okay, we're getting 6 plants. This ends up being $5 a plant. And we're gonna ship them out to you for free. 3 easy payments of $9.99. They're gonna come like this, already really nice big plants.
And you can see some are even starting to blossom up just like this. But what makes the ice plant so special is that this is truly a problem solver for you in your garden, because this is going to replace the need for mulches in your garden. It's also going to smother out the weeds. It slows erosion. They will totally transform problematic areas into the most beautiful areas in your garden.
You know, it's true. Like if you're someone who, you know, Devin and I talk about this all the time, like it rains and then we're like, ugh, we're going out and weed for the weekend.
I hate that.
So, yeah, exactly. So instead of constantly weeding, I had a master gardener friend of mine tell me once that the key to getting rid of weeds is ground cover, not mulch, ground cover. But if you want ground cover that looks like the most beautiful flower garden, this is the way to do it. How big will these get? You're sending me 6 plants.
Absolutely. Let me show you. So I have one of the trays right here, and let me show you just how easy these are to plant. Now, when I say that these are going to replace your mulch, what I mean is wherever you plant this, you're no longer going to need to get mulch in that area. So you're automatically going to be reducing your mulch bill.
So you should really be getting more than one set with this.
That's my point, yes. The best way to use ice plant is to use them in mass. Consider getting 5 or 6, even 10 of these collections. So you plant it just like this. Just move aside last year's mulch, and then over the course of a season, this plant is going to turn into something that looks like this over here.
So this becomes this over one season.
Exactly.
And then the flowers might go away over the winter, but the size of the plant is still going to be there nice and big, right?
Yes, so they typically won't be blooming in the winter, but what
they'll
they
still
will
be
have,
covering the ground.
Exactly, they're still going to be covering the ground with their thick, succulent, drought-tolerant foliage.
And it's thick. You know, in the past, a lot of ice plants would get stringy. So look at these ice plants. They are so much thicker, so much more compact, and giant flowers. This is a story of better breeding, and you can't find this collection anywhere else.
And you're getting 3 different beautiful colors in this Ocean Sunset series. This is a brand new selection of ice plant that is brand new to the garden world. You're going to be hard pressed to find this anywhere else. And the 3 colors, the first one is the beautiful orange vibe, the brightest, richest orange we've ever seen on an ice plant. Expect dozens and dozens of flowers per square footage of plant material in your garden. Now, Sandra, this is a really cool picture. On the far right, that orange glow and that violet, those are the Ocean Sunset series, which are what you are going to be planting. On the left of those are the old ice plants, the ones that you find at your box stores or your garden
so this is
centers.
really important. Those 2 small flowers are the typical size of an ice plant flower.
Yes.
The ice plants you're going to grow, it's like having daisies as ground covers almost.
It truly is, but these plants couldn't be easier.
Speaking of, we talk about not being, couldn't be easier. This is the plant that new plants always need to be established in water. So we're not going to say plant these and never look at them again. That wouldn't be helpful. You do want to water them, but once they get established, this is one of the best plants you can possibly grow for droughts, right?
Absolutely.
You go away, you come back from vacation, your plants still look great.
Exactly, and that you can see just how beautiful they are. And that's really important thing to note is whether or not you live in a drought-ridden area, it's important for us to plant plants that are water wise because it's just easier for us as gardeners, but it's also helpful for the environment. Now here you can see this picture. This was a totally problematic area. You couldn't go out there and weed. You can't go and mow a lawn. This is the solution to those problematic areas.
How big those flowers are. This is wild for ice plants to have flowers that are this big. So we'll get blooms this first year. How
Absolutely.
long, what's the blooming season like for these?
So these will typically start to bloom around the end of April, which is quite early.
Oh, that
actually.
is really early.
Yeah, and they'll continue to bloom all the way to our first frost.
Oh my gosh, so
And
like many
months and
months
months,
of color.
like 6 months of flowers.
I have to get multiple sets.
And there you can see all 3 colors. You're going to be getting that orange vibe on the left, the violet, and the hot orange glow, which is kind of a mix between the violet and the orange. But like you were saying, the best way to use these, you plant them at the front of your garden borders, along your hot driveway, along your walkways, between your other sun-loving perennials, gravelly patches. These are going to replace the need for mulches in those areas. They're also going to smother out the weeds. So they're going to free up your time in the summer. And they're also going to beautify you with a paradise of color.
Free up the weeds. You don't have to worry about watering the ice plant once they get established. And I know that they actually also are really good in containers. If you want to put them, plant some things and then put these at the base of the containers.
Yeah, exactly. You can do that. You can even plant them as a standalone, as a centerpiece on your patio because they're going to overflow effortlessly.
Oh, wouldn't that be pretty on your
Isn't
patio
that gorgeous?
table, right? That would be beautiful to grow like that. Oh, look at the overhang. These are gorgeous.
While they look tropical, they're actually very winter hardy. Winter hardy down to zones 5, which is around -20 degrees Fahrenheit. So they can handle the winters with ease, but they can also handle the heat of Arizona, of Nevada, the intense summer sun.
This is one collection?
This is one collection right here on the table.
For under $30, $5 a plant. So at the end of your first season, you could have this.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. That's why it's really, we all know our mulch bills are going up every single year. It seems to get higher and higher. And then you have to hire someone to actually lay the mulch or break your back doing it.
Well, and then
Who
all
wants
of the
to do
weeding.
that? And then all the weeding. It's such a hassle. Why not replace the mulch? Why not smother those weeds with beauty, with a plant that's evergreen 12 months out of the year and then provides flowers like this for like 4 to 5 months? It's incredible.
We're doing this for $5 a plant. That's what you're getting. We're going to ship it to you for free. And then they like a lot of sun, right?
These are going to be perfect in a hot, full sun all the way to a half day of sun.
Oh,
so they're very versatile. Yes.
Oh, that's good to know.
They'll probably get more flowers in the full sun, but they'll have a denser growth habit in a little bit less sun. So it's kind of like it's Mother Nature.
I like it either way.
Yeah, exactly.
So not so stringy like ice plants in the past, much larger flowers.
Yeah.
This is why you come to QVC for Roberta's, because you will not go to the big box store and find these. Roberta's breeds plants for the United States that simply are not available anywhere else. So we feel really lucky that they're here at QVC. I've been able to go visit Roberta's in their gardens in Litchfield, Michigan, and it is wild to see how experts from all over the country come to Roberta's to see what you guys are growing, what's best in class, and this is new to the market this year.
It is. You won't find this in your box stores or your garden centers for years to come, and in those years to come, you won't find it at a value like we're able to bring you guys here.
$5 a plant. We're shipping it to
really
you for
a
free.
steal.
Go to a specialty nursery online, stick 6 plants in the cart, and see how much they charge you for shipping. Probably as much as we're doing now.
Or are we shipping these for free?
Yes, it's always like, I get so irritated because it's like $20 in shipping to send out like 4 plants or something. We're shipping for free, 6 plants, and this is what you can have the first season. Oh, and Devin writes the growing guide for you.
Yeah, and this is full of awesome information, including tips on where to plant it and just some best practices to get your ice plant growing. The best thing that you can do for yourself, though, is consider getting 5 or 6 of these collections, maybe even 10. Really start to beautify your yard with ground covers rather than the mulch that you need to replace every year. You plant this is investment gardening, and you're investing in yourself and in beauty like that in your garden. Can you imagine that much color from one collection? Imagine 5.
I'm in. I'm doing it. 3 easy payments of $9.99. And of course, for any fertilizers, get Roberta's Bounty, the all-purpose plant food. You can find that on QVC.com. Okay, Devin, what do you think's happening over here?
Okay, so Sandra, after all the gardening, right?